ride for me. That was my lucky day.
Kenny Rogers, the man with the soulful voice, iconic white beard, and songs that touched the hearts of millions, was more than just a music legend. Selling over 100 million records worldwide, winning countless awards and inspiring generations, Kenny's life was marked by resilience, kindness, and the power of music to connect people. But behind the fame, there was a man who had faced real struggles, challenges that shaped his character, fueled his art, and deepened his empathy for others. From a humble childhood in Houston to the bright lights of global fame, Kenny Rogers' story is one of triumph, love, and legacy. Early life in Houston. Kenny Rogers was born on August 21, 1938, in Houston, Texas, the fourth of 8 children. His mother, Lucille, worked as a nurse's assistant while his father, Edward, was a carpenter. Money was tight, and the family lived in a government housing project, navigating hardship with faith and determination. Kenny's childhood was a mix of love, struggle, and perseverance. He attended Wharton Elementary, George Washington Junior High, and graduated from Jefferson Davis High School in 1956, a milestone he proudly shared as the first in his family to complete high school. From sweeping floors in a hat shop for $9 a week to working as a busboy at the Rice Hotel, Kenny learned the value of hard work from an early age. Winning a talent show at the Texan Theater in 1949 hinted at the musical path that lay ahead, even though life's challenges were ever present. Lessons from family and community. Growing up in Houston's Fourth Ward, Kenny experienced firsthand the hardships of financial struggle and a father battling alcoholism. Despite this, his family held on to faith, and kindness in his neighborhood helped shape his understanding of compassion. Kenny never forgot the people who supported him. Decades later, when a former neighbor faced financial difficulties, he sent $20,000 as a heartfelt thank you for her kindness years earlier. Such gestures highlighted Kenny's humility and generosity, qualities that endeared him to fans and colleagues alike. His deep friendship with Dolly Parton was built on mutual respect and shared understanding, a bond strengthened by the challenges each had faced in their youth. Understanding his father. Kenny's father struggled with alcohol, which left a lasting impact on him. In his 2012 autobiography, Luck or Something Like It, Kenny reflected on his father's struggles with empathy, recognizing the broader circumstances of post-World War II America. Choosing never to drink himself, he credited this decision to both fear and respect for the hardships his father endured. His early exposure to such challenges allowed him to connect deeply with people dealing with addiction or personal struggles, shaping the empathetic lens through which he viewed the world. These experiences also informed the honesty and emotion behind his music, drawing listeners in with sincerity. Early steps in music. Kenny's musical journey began in the late 1950s, taking small but determined steps. His first solo release, That Crazy Feeling, gained some attention, but he quickly learned that success wouldn't come easily. Joining the Bobby Doyle Three, a jazz trio, he experienced fleeting recognition and a taste of life on the road. When the group disbanded in 1965, Kenny didn't give up. He recorded Here's That Rainy Day in 1966 and joined the folk group the New Christy Minstrels, singing and playing bass. Though these efforts didn't bring immediate stardom, they helped him refine his craft and build resilience for the challenges ahead. The first edition and breakthrough. In 1967, Kenny left the New Christy Minstrels with 3 other members to form the first edition. The band achieved its first significant breakthrough with the hit Just Dropped In, To See What Condition My Condition Was In, a psychedelic tune that showcased Kenny's distinctive voice. Hits like Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, and Reuben James saw the group gradually embrace country influences. By the mid-1970s, the group had disbanded, and Kenny once again pursued a solo career, determined to establish himself independently despite industry skepticism about his age and marketability. Solo success and iconic hits. Kenny's big break came with producer Larry Butler and the song Lucille, which became a massive hit and earned him a Grammy. This success opened the door to more chart-topping songs and cemented Kenny's place in country and pop music history. Hits like Lady Islands in the Stream, a duet with Dolly Parton, and The Gambler showcased his versatility, storytelling, and ability to reach audiences on a deeply emotional level. The Gambler became his signature song, spawning a series of TV movies and earning critical acclaim, while albums like The Gambler and Kenny were recognized as some of the most influential country records ever. Fans adored Kenny not only for his voice but also for the honesty and warmth he brought to every performance. Music, friendship, and generosity. Kenny's relationships in music were as important as his recordings. His collaborations with Dolly Parton and other artists were built on respect, understanding, and shared history. Kenny was known for helping those in need, offering assistance quietly without seeking recognition. His generosity wasn't just financial, it was a reflection of his belief in supporting people during their own struggles, just as he had been supported in his youth. This human touch made him a beloved figure beyond the charts, someone fans could connect with personally. Personal life, love, and family. Kenny Rogers' personal life was filled with love, heartbreak, and learning. He was married 5 times and had 5 children. His first marriages, beginning with Janice Gordon and followed by Jean, were brief, while his union with Margot Anderson produced 1 child. His marriage to actress Marianne Gordon lasted longer and produced a son, Christopher. In 1997, he married Wanda Miller, who was 28 years his junior, and they had twin boys, forming a loving family until his passing. In his autobiography, Kenny reflected honestly on his failed marriages, acknowledging that his dedication to his career sometimes came at the cost of personal relationships. Despite regrets, he treasured his children and found profound fulfillment in raising his younger sons, cherishing the opportunity to be present in their lives. Later years and health struggles. Kenny continued performing for decades, but by 2017 his health began to limit his touring. During his farewell tour in 2018, he had to step back due to mobility issues, though his team reassured fans that he remained in good spirits. Despite these challenges, Kenny focused on family and cherished moments at his Georgia estate, Beaver Dam Farms, where he found solace in simple pleasures, including caring for his pet goat, Smitty. These quiet years allowed him to enjoy life away from the stage while remaining connected to the music and people he loved. Facing loss and honoring friends. Kenny experienced profound loss in his personal and professional life, including the passing of his longtime collaborator and friend, Doy West, in 1991. Kenny's devotion to his friends and colleagues reflected his compassionate nature, and he worked tirelessly to ensure West received recognition in the Country Music Hall of Fame, a goal realized in 2018. His loyalty and empathy extended to everyone around him, solidifying his reputation as a man whose heart matched his talent. Legal battles for fairness. Even as a legend, Kenny had to fight for his rights in the modern music industry. In 2012, he sued Capitol Records over unpaid royalties from digital downloads, highlighting a broader issue affecting artists worldwide. His pursuit of fairness wasn't just about money, it reflected his integrity and commitment to ensuring that artists received the recognition and compensation they deserved. This determination reinforced his image as someone who valued honesty, respect, and fairness in all aspects of life. Legacy of music and family. Kenny Rogers passed away on March the 20th, 2020, at the age of 81, surrounded by his wife Wanda and 5 children. His family shared that he died peacefully at home under hospice care, leaving behind a legacy of music, love, and generosity. A year later, the family thanked fans for their support, noting that Kenny's presence was still felt deeply through his songs and the joy they continue to bring. His sister Sandy played a key role in preserving his memory, helping to create a documentary that highlighted his career, humor, and kindness, showcasing both the entertainer and the brother he remained throughout his life. Final thoughts. Kenny Rogers' journey was extraordinary, not only for the music he created, but for the way he lived his life. He showed that compassion, resilience, and authenticity could leave a mark far beyond the stage. His legacy lives on in his songs, in the lives he touched, and in the lessons he shared about family, friendship, and perseverance. Kenny Rogers will always be remembered not just as a singer, but as a man whose heart, generosity, and soulful voice inspired millions around the world.